Yes and no. That's the short of it. But really, it's a player dynamics and head dynamics that are going to achieve the high launch, low spin, holy grail, so to say. And that's really the golfer having a super positive attack angle and hitting the center of club face. The reality is that when you're, let's say, +3 to +5 attack angle, you're hitting up on the golf ball. So if you hit the center of the club face, guess what happens? You're going to have super high launch, super low spin. And that's how you achieve really maximum distance. If you look at these younger generation, they're growing up on TrackMan or FlightScope or GC, they're seeing these numbers and understand that's how they're hitting it further. If you look at the old school players, they hit down on the ball, relatively down on the ball. So when you hit down on the ball, typically what happens is you're going to have lower launch and higher spin. And in that particular player, it's harder to fit, but the key is to manage to spin as much as possible in that particular category. Shafts, when we're talking about shafts and how do we, get them lower spin or higher spin in some cases, you're talking about several hundred RPMs. You're not talking about, hey, I'm spinning at 4,000, can I get down to 2,000? That's almost impossible unless you get lessons or we hit some magical shaft that all of a sudden, you're more consistent, which can happen, but it takes a lot of time to figure it out. But reality is that it's going to be more mechanics on the golfer that creates that higher launch, lower spin combination to hit it further.